Alright, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Last session, we started a major agricultural boom. Like, like a lot of the land next to the towns are now pretty much agricultural land, and because of that, you have not only, setting at the way first. Emsel's bar, because of her popularity and charm, has a little new customers, not only from towns from the Social Republic, but all over the world. Like
Yes.
she's pretty much become a celeb. She's pretty much the face of the Gearman, if you will.
One aspect of it, probably the Thunder Scouts specifically.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we're staying here because some of the Gearmen decide to some of the new graduating Gearmen decide to do a graduation ceremony before they officially become Gearmen. About 100 of them just sitting here in town square, pretty much some sort of graduation ceremony. And you also notice that Tamina is walking around these Gearmen with pretty much a warrant poster in her hand.
Oh.
With a what poster to her hand?
Warrant poster.
Hmm.
Uh, so, what they gonna do? Your Gearmen are setting up a graduation ceremony, but one of them is wanted for some reason.
Well, I definitely want to see what they're wanted for.
Yeah,
Uh,
so
approach her, find out.
Yep.
I'll look at you, William, as I seriously like might as well go see. I hope one of our gearmen isn't into major trouble. If so, this is gonna be a hell of a night, I will say.
I'll figure it out.
Let's go. Let's go see what's going on.
Bye.
I'm
She's focused on a poster, so you have to get her attention first. Or see if you can peek over her to find out what Gearman is she
I'll
looking for.
I'll walk up and approach her. I don't know if William's also joining me,
Yeah, well.
and I will your attention be like, see, you got a wanted poster there. Need help finding someone?
Yes. I'm sorry. We want to finish all of our jobs before we officially took a break from our paladin's injuries. Oh, you can also thank Emso for give him the job to keep him busy while he recovers his legs. But
That's good.
But yeah, I'm looking for this person, and she shows a warrant poster. It's an older Gimmin,
Mhm.
older Gimmin graduate.
Mhm.
It dates back 15 years, as says sor, sor, sorcerer Necromancer Monday. So it's not even so she's not in part of the sorcerer council yet, and this is how badly he wants them. And underneath it says alive. Not dead or alive, just alive.
And what's the crime associated with this wanted poster?
Oh, the crime's simple. Uh, kill, assault and murder.
Okay.
Hmm. Assault. Do you know, perchance, who this person assaulted? Then I would say they probably also murdered that person as well. Do you know this person was like a high in class or very important individual that this person that you're looking for killed?
Oh God, that was that was Lord Monday's wife. Like other than Sorcerer's Black, she's the only one that kept on the straight of narrow. Not kept him on the straight and narrow. When when her party took him from him, he became the cold-hearted asshole that he is now, and well, he wants to sell unfinished business. You can see how old this poster is.
Oh yes.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely has some age to it. And the murder of one of such high standard, being assaulted and murdered, is a very serious crime indeed. I see why he wants him alive.
Knowing him is probably to torture him to death. Oops, well.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at this photo, and I'm just gonna try to remember in my mind, like for all, like this is probably gonna be a disadvantage or something. Trying to remember if I ever remember seeing this Gearman's
No,
face.
I assume you stopped by the government's headquarters, train facility a couple of times, so it's normal role. But yeah, add 3 to that, and that's her what you call it check. So she can find him in about less than an hour.
So what would the check be?
I just said that too.
And see, well, you're probably gonna have to roll for me. I am sorry.
So what's the roll? Ty?
Sorry, I forgot. It's a find someone. Forgot.
Perception?
Thank you, perception.
Yeah, I think my perception's pretty high.
And if you want to beat her before and if you want to beat her, you gotta be at 23, 24. Sorry, 22. Why am I? Let me just flip
Because I mean, I've got a plus 20 to perception. I can give it a shot.
Yeah, like Sable can also just help me in trying to figure out who this guy is.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, I've got a plus 20. I could probably find this guy pretty quick, Ty.
I know, but still got to roll for it just in case you roll on that.
25.
Okay, you beat her.
Very quickly, fucking bag over the head, get this guy out of the public.
All right, so yeah, you beat her by at least a couple minutes.
Yeah, he just just a couple of trusted guys bag over the head. And he's dragged quietly to the castle without anyone seeing him.
Would you like to employ the shadows?
No, I'm sure I've got a couple of guys I can trust.
I'll distract her, or I'll talk to her a little bit more as you get into the castle. So, as Seawall or as William is, putting the bag over the dude's head, a couple trusted guys taking him back to the castle. I'll be like walking with her, like looking for him, but then I think, oh no, that's not him. Like really looking like I'm trying to help her with this mission.
Like it sucks. Usually my ranger takes care of it, but right now he's being a delivery boy for some reason.
That's interesting. Is that no? Fuck. I'm sorry. We're trying to find almost a needle in a certain needle in a field of needles.
Yeah, crazy haystack. I could have swore I saw him, but I turned around again and he's gone. Weird.
Yeah, I've had that before where you think you see someone, but like your mind, I think your mind's just trying to help you out, and you see someone far away, maybe you get a brief look, it's like, oh, that might be them, then you either blink or look back and it's not the person. I've had that happen before. I'll try to search for people into a crowd before. This is not going to be fun, I'll tell you that. I'll keep trying to help you out with hoping to find him. If not, we can probably resume the search tomorrow. I mean, are you on a time crunch with how long it takes to find him?
I think Lord Monday waited 15 years to get revenge on his wife. I don't think he wouldn't mind waiting a couple more days.
Yeah, you might have to. I mean, like I said, we're finding a specific needle in a field of needles. It's
well. Whereas, me in the meantime, I'm just sitting in a chair in one of the rooms in the castle. The gearman brings this guy in, arms detached to the manacles on the chair, then take the bag off his head. And he now sees his boss, very much not amused, sitting across from him.
Right. What? Oh, hey, boss. What you doing? I'm sorry I'm a little old for a gearman, but I passed all the tests.
I pull out a copy of the wanted poster and slide it across the table to him so he can get a good look at it.
You see him go as white as a sheet. like, oh no.
Yeah, he'll then see me, pull out a revolver and place it on the crack it open and double check to make sure it's full. Basically, imagine a go roll Webley. I'll break open the break action, check the rounds, they all look good, and just go, okay. So, give me a reason not to turn over your corpse.
I can't. I can't, Ace. I can't. Lady Monday was a very beautiful woman, and one of our party members was jealous of her. So he has attack and kill her with several bits of assault, if you know what I mean. He captured the other two ends, and it's permanent. He captured the other two, and now I'm the last one left.
Okay, I'm guessing you have participated?
Huh?
I'm guessing you participated in all this?
Yes, of course.
I get up and go, so what are your skill sets? You passed the test, you're definitely on the older side, so imagine you have additional skill sets as I stand up. And kind of, look at the stonework. Basically, I'm trying to do the whole, I really don't want, I really should not be here right now kind of thing. So you better make it fucking quick.
Alright, so according to the test, he's a veteran hunter, as in he can pretty much hunt down any food, any items, even any person, and track them down almost instantly.
Okay. Useful skills, but not unique ones among the gearmen.
Like, I don't know what I mean. I'm sorry.
Look, I don't really give two shits. As long as you're not directly attacking the gearmen or what I'm building here, I don't care. You could murder entire cities. Enslave generations of people. Use them for whatever you want. I don't care. The problem is, you've made this a problem for me. So, I need to know how to get under this guy's skin to try to take him off the board. How far is he willing to go to get you?
The only from what I know from almost 15 years ago, the only person, well, obviously Lady Black could take care of herself, so that's a no go. The only person that he vows more than his late wife is his daughter. Unfortunately, she's also a necromancer. She's also a necromancer, and she has a bit of white magic thanks to her mother. Yeah. She is yes, her mother is a cleric. So just like
yes, I know about the daughter. I've been cultivating that relationship for a while now. But what is he willing to do to get to you? Is he willing to burn down entire towns? Is he willing to kill innocent people?
In a heartbeat. Remember, before he joined the Sorcerer Council, he was on his way to becoming one of the biggest villains in the world.
Okay, now
It was literally because of his wife and Blade Black that he cooled down.
well, congratulations! You have a new job in the Gearman.
I
You're
do.
gonna help. You're gonna help him. You're going to help us get him to do some horrible shit to innocent people. To try to get the Sorcerer Council to eliminate him. He's the only. He's the piece on the board I am. He's the piece on the board I have. Let's just say put the most focus on to try to counter.
But you understand, people over the world fear him. People are thankful to he's in charge of the prison because no cellmate, no person will break out their cell without the pretty of death penalty on their hand in the most painful way possible.
Yeah, and I basically walk over, sit on the table, kind of nearby him, kind of grab him by the scruff and go. And if he suddenly burns several cities of innocent people to the ground to find somebody that our report that we then sent to the Sorcerer Council says died a few years ago, but he refuses to accept that, what do you think the Sorcerer Council will do then, dummy?
I know Lady Black and Lord Grande is stronger than him. They could pretty much overwhelm him and put him in his own prison. Which means we have to find a new sorcerer to replace that one in the prison. That would probably be his daughter.
I just did the whole tap on this. Don't worry about that. Your little mind is only meant for one task. You just so you know, I can still throw you to the wolves at any moment. I'm going to do an intimidation check on him.
With advantage because he's still scared of both you and Lord Monday.
40.
What the
Oof.
fuck?
Yeah, I just kind of grab him, pull him in close. It basically explaining all the horrid shit I can do to him. That's far more terrifying than what the Necromancer can do. And I just go, you belong to me now. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good. Now, we need to train up a few specialists that we have access to and how to emulate you. But for now, as I sniff the air, let's get you a change of pants. As I get up and leave to then have him to then start preparing. And I'm going to contact the merchants network that we've got. That I need them to start spreading rumors that this guy, that there's rumors of this guy being in multiple different communities and that those communities are protecting him.
Let's see now. Monday isn't stupid, though. He's not going to attack unless he's got confirmation. But you see those communities have a couple of zombies walking around to confirm before he shows up.
Yeah. And what I'll do is we'll have some of the shadows utilizing the disguise kits, kind of walking around and seemingly nicely interacting with people, especially the ones that are a bit more charismatic. Make it seem like people are really close to him. While at the same time, is the Necromancer's daughter walking around or nearby, hanging out?
No, she's back in the island.
Unfortunate. I could use her to get inside of her father's head, but oh well. I can't. I don't want to call her over and.
The next prison transport will be in about 2 weeks.
Okay, I'll talk with her then. We'll quietly have the mermaids sabotage the ship, at least some of the trusted ones, But in the meantime, we might as well. I might as well look in on the new agricultural advancements and seeing how, and checking in via radio with with my contacts over in Hope Valley. See how it's advancing over there as well with the new farming techniques and equipment.
Oh, you see Hope? You hear from Hope there? Like, yeah, we got a bit of a problem. Actually, a huge problem.
What is it?
Uh, those monsters that attacked every once in a while. The Paladins have to take care of them.
Yeah.
We have a couple of very high. We have a couple of strip breaker crabs, and the Paladins attacked them, and now their mothers come out, and we have to do an alliance, and we don't know if we could. And half the Paladins are pretty much unconscious. Lady Cole is Lady, Lady Cole is pretty much healing the Paladins, and Lady Cole is healing the Paladins. Major Bloodspike is on his last legs.
Oh boy.
The staff sergeant is almost out of juice, and then there's this stupid jackass laying up the hill, saying, "Go, my Paladins!"
Okay, what mechanized assets can I deploy that have the big guns? I'm assuming we've been able to manufacture more of those steam cannon, those breech floating steam cannons that are mounted on the back of steam wagons.
Yeah, about one or two.
We only have two. That's it.
Right.
We haven't set up full manufacture for those yet.
That metal's rare, so.
Well, it's steel.
Oh, sorry,
it's made of steel, Ty.
Never mind.
It has lower pressure requirements than the Flak 88.
All right, 5 or 6.
5 or 6. Jesus Christ, we must have shit manufacture. Oh fuck. I'm focusing on that when I get back. So we'll load up those vehicles. Obviously we got ammunition vehicles behind them. And then we'll go out and we'll basically take care of this thing. How big is it?
Let's see now. I think.
Yeah.
4 squares by 4 squares each.
Okay, so we could probably hit it quite easily with the gun.
So yeah, hitting is easy.
Yeah.
Hard is hard.
Ty, Seawall, unfortunately, I have to go.
No problem.
I am so sorry, but I have to go here.
Yeah, okay.
I'll see you guys in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, see you in a few weeks.
Alright.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, well, I'll deploy with my gearmen, and basically, we're bringing an artillery train to deal with this thing. Will our high explosive shells be enough to damage it with direct impact?
It's possible. I think the AC in this asshole is 25.
Remember, AC is
but touch is 8.
Yeah. And okay, so as I said, we'll just kind of rock up, and I'll see what's going on. I'm assuming that there are some gearmen that are already there, and they've just kind of done their standard dig in holes. They got the machine gun set up, and they're holding the line.
Gearmen are there. Lady Cole is healing both the gearmen and killing both the gearmen and the paladins, and even her infinite magic resources are finite.
Okay, and I'm gonna basically call for everyone to pull back from this fucking thing because we need to regroup and prepare proper defense, proper ambush.
Like, meanwhile, Bloodpipe's looking at the asshole on the hill like, "Hey, should we pull back too, sir?" "No, Paladins, go!" Like, God.
I'll have my taser in my offhand, and I'm just gonna walk. I'm gonna walk over to the guy and go, "Why aren't you guys moving? I'm about to turn this area into a fiery and explosive hellscape."
Because we're paladins. We will live throughout the day or die trying. Yellowstone. In honesty, that's suicide. That's what you signed up for, Major.
I just sigh. Yeah, just fucking tase him. We don't have time for this. We do not have time for this, Ty.
No damage.
Well, versus Flatfoot Touch, 26 versus that.
That definitely
And then
hits.
and it's like I think it's half that plus. Have him roll his. I think it's Fort. What's his
20.
plus modifier?
20.
Let me double check what mine is. Okay, I've got to double check the rules for this fucking thing.
I should note that he has his shotgun on. He has his holy shotgun on him.
Yeah. Yeah, it's called the Paralyzer. Gotta find the fucking thing. There it is. Okay, Fortitude save. I've got it. I've got ranged on it. I know that much. And it would be. I'm assuming I probably got a headband. So yeah, the DC would have been like 21, 22 at this point, because I would have increased my intelligence by this point through other means. So he's fucking tased. He's paralyzed.
What the? Who are you? Who are you? Pretty much second rate. Who are you? Second rate as he tries to reach for his shotgun.
He's completely frozen, man. He's
I
paralyzed.
said tries. I didn't say succeeds.
Yeah, I'll have a couple of my guys fucking take the gun away, grab him, and just pull him off the battlefield, and just go like, "You'll thank me later." As everyone just pulled back.
Guess currently I'm the higher rank here. Up out this pullback.
Yep, and then I just, once we're clear, I just go, steam cannons, fire for effect. And they're just firing rapidly where this thing is.
I'm not going to roll because I'm pretty sure he's going to reduce his 200 HP down to nothing, since he can't exactly attack.
Yeah, I don't exactly worry about collateral damage in this situation. So whatever's around this thing is a crater.
Alright, so you have about one big crater. Let me just switch macros quick. If I can find it. Oh, here it goes. Alright, so you now have a big old crater about here.
Yeah. Got it. So nothing of importance was destroyed. Understood.
Like, Lady Sala was pretty much surprised, like, holy crap. As he tries to at least stabilize most of the paladins and the gearmen.
I'll start setting up a triage. Yeah, I'm a surgeon.
Like, as she eventually collapsed from exhaustion, because even
34 as I start doing triage.
Yeah, I assume your gearman's gonna be first, but yeah, you could
slight advantage, yeah, but
yeah. And a couple of Lady Coley's associates come by to help as well, since she pretty much passed out.
Yeah.
So how long does that stun last?
Rounds. Few rounds. I think it lasts for how many fragging rounds does the paralyzer last for? I think it was like 10 rounds.
Alright, so he'll be bound in about a minute, storming into the freaking tree. I was like, who the hell stung me?
I'm still in the middle of triage. Correct? Am I still in the middle of triage, Ty?
Yeah.
Fucking quick draw it. And I do it again! He needs to roll fortitude save.
and he collapses again.
And I just drag him out. I just say I'm in the middle of trying to hold this man's guts in. Trying to save one of the paladins, probably.
Major Blood Plan's like, you do know he's going to yell at me and the staff sergeant later, right?
That sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. As I continue working on these guys. I mean, unless you want these guys dead.
No. As he uses his own healing, him and the staff sergeant his own healing abilities to save lives as well. I like him. I'm not a blowhard too. I should be telling you this, but his unit is the only one that is a very unique pay system. As in, all the money goes to him, and gives his units allowances.
Oh, so he's a corrupt paladin. Goody.
Yeah, he's literally on the verge of having his power stripped, but not enough to become officially falling yet. Trust me, I'll start waiting for the day that happens.
I just go clamps as I continue working on guys with my medics and my medics. My medics have been trained in basic surgery.
All right, so after about an hour of you pretty much clamps, everything else, and stunning this guy for about an hour.
I only have so many shots for that thing.
I assume we took away his shotgun, so he can't counterfight her.
Yeah, he took it away. I keep stunning him.
Everyone's in stable condition, but most of the paladins and the gearmen is not exactly ready to fight again for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Major Book Player's like, thank you very much. Those guns save our lives.
Technological advancement.
Yeah. You do realize I'm gonna punch the tree as soon as I get back to this town, right? I hope your friend had that tree well cordoned off.
Hey, what would you do to that tree? Is it a sacred tree? Is it an important tree to someone? Not something I care about.
No, it's just a tree he takes out his anger on.
Then have at it. Have fun.
Lady Corey also goes down and bows to you like, thank you so much. Sorry I couldn't help with the triage for as long as I could.
Who's saying this?
If you need anything, I'll.
No. Who is saying this, Ty? I don't remember who. I didn't.
The cleric paladin, the cleric of the paladin order.
We all have our limits. Fortunately, though my medical techniques aren't as quick in healing somebody, they can stabilize them with few expended resources. Many of these troops will need time to recover, but I expect them to make full recoveries.
I I heard good things about you from Sister Hearts. Maybe one day we could speak about your medical techniques. See if we could combine them with magic to make recovery easier.
We've already done some of that with the mission that Lady Hart operates in the city, in Springwood.
Oh, is that so? I should speak to her sometime. Uh, anyway, it's been a rough day. I should get back. I heard that Monday sending uh, sending zombies out to comb several cities looking for the last murder of his dead wife. I'm afraid when you type something because that means that something's up.
No, I'm just typing something in another chat. I'm multitasking a little bit.
Okay. Alright, so the crab's been taken care of, and everyone's getting crab legs for the next couple of months.
Yeah, so I'm also massive. I'm go. What's the role to set up a new factory? This is going to be one of my hidden factories, by the way, or more specifically, no. Yeah.
I assume the
Yeah.
factory is going to be around this area.
Just north of the mines. Yeah, I'm.
If it's a hidden factory, then you have to roll a engineering and stealth check.
Yeah. Well, no. Remember, it's the factory that's north of the mines where we have full control of who accesses them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's more that I'm assuming that I'm one of. There's very few that know where all the materials are going at once by design. So I'm able to keep that. So just transferring stuff up north, liquid stone, construction materials. So we're expanding in the north.
I assume this mine, right?
Yep, north of the mines. What will be because the thing is, that's also where the thing is that it is somewhat known there is stuff up there, so it's not that hard to get more materials up there because that's where we make the backpack boilers. It's more secure to build them there. So I also need to check in on a certain someone, that one sorceress that I've been shutting her powers down and having her work for me.
Oh, go ahead then.
Yeah, so
like I said,
it's gonna
be 2 weeks till the next prisoner transfer. So
54 to setting up the artillery factory.
all right, this mine's now upgrade to be an artillery factory.
Yep. And do we have a factory for the machine guns as well? Already online?
That will be a little bit more into the actual mines itself.
That's fine. The idea is we're going to start setting up. You know how we have the fortress around here, Ty?
Yeah.
We're going to start installing the guns into that into that fortress walls. So yeah, we're increasing production.
And it sucks that Golden left because I would have told him that pretty much that Secret Service agent and Mordred Hap is getting a partnership that he tells her how to because obviously the thief knows how to get in and out of places fast. And Secret Service agent as well, fucking Secret Service agent. He knows what he knows what people look for in security, so he knows this. He knows how to slip past them if necessary.
Yeah. Good. So I'll check in on her. How is her research into unraveling the secrets of magic and finding a more efficient mean or adapting some of our technology into our power systems into making a larger anti-magic field? How's that going?
Decently well.
Good. How is she adapting to having no magic?
At this rate, you might surpass. At this rate, you might catch up or surpass Starlight City before you know it.
Goody. I'll check in on her mental well-being. How is she adapting to living in this kind of cold north under guard?
Not that well.
I guess I'll walk into the lab. I'm assuming she's under guard. People with rifles on catwalks, though they're using rubber bullets because we don't want her dead. So I'll walk in and I'll take a look. I'm assuming they've put her in just kind of a mine jumpsuit or whatever. Or what do they have available?
It's cold over here. It's cold.
Yes. Why do you think I wear the coat? And she sees my guy wearing his, long coat.
What did you need?
Checking in on your work. I've gotten some reports that you've been doing well.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Doing well.
Good. And I thought maybe you should get a reward for all your hard work.
A coat, please.
Oh, please. No, the coat's easy enough. I was more thinking about your living situation up here. I understand you're still in a cell?
Yeah, of course. I'm not exactly free to go wherever I want.
Well, since you've been doing good work and not causing trouble, why don't we have you take a break and you can follow me for a little bit?
She soon puts on some sort of warming device and follows you.
Yep, we'll walk into kind of the mine side of the base where there's some, I'm assuming, new buildings coming up. We'll walk into one of the new towers that's been constructed, going to one of the upper floors. Riding an elevator because we're not savages. And then once we get to the upper floor, she'll see a room. It's got several locks on the door. I'll open it up and say, "Be my guest."
She walks in and looks around.
It's a bit Spartan when it comes to decorations, but there's looks like a fairly comfortable bed, some decent utilitarian furniture, and though the windows are barred, there are windows that overlook this kind of northern way, overlooking this facility. Electric lighting, steam heating. It's basically just an upgraded quarters for her.
Like, is this for me?
Well, you've done good work, and those that do good work are rewarded.
She tries to put on an air for like, well, it's not what I'm used to, but I'll.
I mean, if you don't like it, we can put you
But
in
I'll
normal
take
stuff.
it. I'll take it. She tries to put on a strong front, but you only got to roll
We've
the
already
no, she's
we've already broken
bullshitting.
her down a little bit, yeah. Yeah, so.
I will try to continue to do good work for you. I just wish I could explore these mines up here, but I think a couple of your men tried to explore these mines and pretty much froze to death about halfway through.
We've been able to keep the mines in the area immediately surrounding it at livable conditions. There are plans, though, to go further north. Try to figure out what's going on in that rumored northern mine, see what we can find there. But it's going to require retrofitting equipment with things that haven't, as well as some new vehicles that have to be built for it. Though I've heard some of my Thunder Scouts have come up with a new vehicle, and they've been able to explore a little bit further out around this and patrol it a little bit. Those, I think they call them snow hares. It's basically a steampunk tie. It's basically a steampunk snowmobile. So. Yeah.
Yeah, because I heard that Harry's father actually, Harris's father actually was one of the first, and his group was one of the only successful people infiltrate that mine, but they were never seen again.
Well, it's not going to be something I'm going to. It's not going to be a mission I'm going to take lightly, of course, at some point. But I'll be leading the expedition myself once more advanced equipment is available.
Yeah, and as you can tell, I completely forgot that only the party knows that that Harris was actually a girl.
Yep. Yep. So then I'll just go.
All
And I'll
right.
go. Oh, by the way, are there any types of clothes you would like us to have brought up here? Obviously, they'd be winterized, so uh, keep that in mind.
I think just some normal pants and shoes, pants and a shirt would be fine. Not exactly trying to trying to align up my next date up here. No offense to the guys below.
Oh, she's opened up a door she really shouldn't have. They're lost then. I'm sure you look quite lovely in a dress.
Interesting.
We'll try to get you some of those clothes, my dear. Stay
Thank
warm and get settled in your new quarters. Take the rest of the day. You've made good progress.
thank you, thank you very much.
Yep. Yep.
And
And then,
she's rested and relaxed.
Mhm.
As you can see, most of the new and as you can see, most of you the new Gearman graduates are working hard at the new agricultural center.
I mean, they're kind of keeping those areas safe. They're kind of doing the patrols and things like that. More
Yeah.
integration with the Thunder Scouts and the steam wagons.
Yep.
Good.
Meanwhile, in this city, it even seems that Lord Monday and two strange zombies actually showed up to look around.
Yeah. Fun. Just let the zombies look around. As I said, have them occasionally
No,
catch
it
glimpses
no
of the shadows
no
disguised the other
uh
day.
no. The Gearman's like, no, sir. These are most of those Monday zombies are usually like brain dead. These people are fully sentient. You can actually speak to them and everything. And sadly, I know why. These are the other two party mem- These are the other two party members that These are the other two party members that killed his wife. They're having ten, they're having them hunt down their friend so she could bring them so that they could bring them to him.
Let's make sure that they get glimpses of him, but are unable to get to him. Make sure it's not make have contact the merchants. Have them continue to spread rumors that the town is protecting them.
Alright, I'm going to fast forward a bit to the
Mhm.
2 weeks and the next prisoner transport is about to begin.
Hmm.
So that means the princess
Mhm.
and late Mondays sleeping in Emzo's is going to go to Emzo's Inn to pretty much
Hmm.
sleep for a night until the prisoner transports and head
Yep.
head heads that way.
Oh, yeah, I'll try to meet up with the Lady Monday and just have a general chat with her.
Uh,
Though eventually, when we after a little while, I'll kind of bring up. I've also heard your father is looking for someone in particular.
someone in particular. My mother's killer. Yeah.
Hmm. Mind telling him.
I heard that I heard that I've heard that he was seeing recently, but I don't know why. But it disappeared again.
I mean, from what I've heard, from what I heard, your father's not exactly someone that somebody wants to be wanted by. But I've gotten reports from coming from merchants all over the place. Could just be false identity, but I presume your father is trying desperately, almost desperate to get this man.
My father's been working on a new spell, and he wants to desperately try it on him. Pr- Pretty much it's a slow, more painful version of Power World Kill. Because even though, because he says that even though death is sweet release, and that he'll never grant to people unless they pay for their sins, he's he's the only exception for some reason.
Well, I can't exactly, I can't exactly help too much. My information's mainly rumor from merchants. I've heard he's in the eastern city on this island. I've heard he's shown up, and he'll list out every other places where he sent people to, as well as a couple others, just to kind of throw off the scent, and also exclude a couple places that he sent people. Just one of those, make it seem like he's giving her like loose information. Though one of the more unusual things I heard is the gentleman is trying to find a way to is trying to find a mage that'll send him to the plane of life.
It's been 15 years, and not even the best, not even not even Lady Coley herself could resurrect people 15 years out of date. And Father called for
No. I'm talking about the gentleman. The gentleman's, from what I understand, the rumors I've heard, still alive, but he's trying to find a mage that can open a portal for him to the plane of light. If I remember my lore about zombies correctly, or other undead creatures, they disintegrate the moment they're on the plane of light. I'm assuming I'm gonna need a bluffer to make her to convince her that I'm being honest.
yes, please.
Any bonuses or negatives?
Regular roll.
26.
She's not her. She's like, I don't know.
Look, as I said, it's rumored that he's been asking around for that. The thing is, if you find somebody that can send him, he'll be out of your father's reach forever. So if he desperately wants this guy, he's gonna have to push harder. But
Uh,
again, we're dealing with a lot of rumors, and as I said, I've gotten reports that he's in 5 different cities at once. So I don't know how reliable any of this is, to be honest.
if he's in a city, if he's in 5 different cities, the freaking the army that Prin- Princess Alara came in with will be a freaking will be a drop of the bucket to the army that my father would come in with.
Well, let's just hope. Well, let's just hope that more clear information comes out to help narrow it down. Good hunting to your father, then.
Uh, yeah, I hope so, because if he's sending those 2 zombies out, he must be getting annoyed. 15 years is a long time for revenge.
They say time heals wounds, but I also find that wounds that are not treated tend to fester.
And trust me, if I can remember what that dude looks like, I'll be the first to kill him myself. But
Well,
I was 3 years
maybe.
old.
My condolences for your mother. If she's, and again, he's gonna turn the charm on a little bit on her, because that's what he does. Yes, if she was even half as lovely as you are, I'm sure it was nothing
She's a
short of a trap.
19-year-old necromancer. It's not exactly that hard to turn on the charm.
Well, I'm assuming she's all. I'm assuming she's also, you said she's like 19, 20, fairly lovely looking as it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a cute young woman. It's said he's just turning a bit of charm on her. if your mother was even half as lovely as you are, it was nothing short of a tragedy that she was taken from this world. So it's so young.
Well, she is lovely, so you have to roll me a freaking check to see if you could. Yeah, for a fall for your words, if you will.
Is diplomacy or bluff?
Diplomacy.
31.
Jeez.
Fucking silver tongued devil over here.
If the princess was around, then she was counted. But
Yeah, well,
she's pretty much. I assume she's pretty much in a room when you start talking to her.
Oh yeah. Again, isolation, divide, conquer. Remember, I'm spinning a lot of plates at once, Ty. There's a reason for this. I spin the plates, and then eventually, as I said, I'm slowly corrupting all of them. Every single one of them. I mean, you do know what my plans are for the for the bodyguard of the king, right? Get a hold of a wish spell and use that to rewrite her memories to have her fall probably for Kiri's character, so maybe you want that instead. Just get all these influences.
And I can tell you right now, there's only one person that can use the wish spell as not the sorceress.
Oh.
It's the one sorcerer council member you haven't met in person yet.
Yeah, we gotta be careful with that. But as I said, so.
Well, yeah, because she's under Secret Service guard, so.
Oh yeah. Yep. So, and I'll just and the thing is, I'll leave her. I'll start kind of slow walking away for the night. Kind of curious to how she's going to react to this. React to the little bit of flirting I threw at her.
You almost can see that she wants to say something, but she still has to do her job of transporting prisoners, and the prisoner Dean will be here tomorrow.
Got it. So she's going to be extra rough on the prisoners tomorrow. Good. So.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Remember, she can freeze and she can use power word kill. She also can use power word kill.
Yep. So she's going to bed a little bit frustrated, isn't she? Good.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So yeah, my guy will go back.
That's why the Princess Andrea joins her half the time because she's pretty much the older sister to that party.
Aw, adorable. So yeah, return back to town and let's see. Return back to town, get some sleep. All that fun stuff. As I said, I planted the seeds in her head. Try to get her. Basically, I'm trying to manipulate her father through her. If it makes any sense. For him to do some really fucked up shit. Because also, I'm going to make sure that the reports, none of our strongholds have any reports of this guy showing up at. Just to keep things a little bit safe. Whereas in actual fact, the guy is currently being hidden in the dungeon of the castle. Because he's not being allowed out. Because I am not going to let him. Well, actually, I just thought of what I could use him for later on. A gift to the daughter. Let her get her revenge.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I mean, she's far more valuable than he is.
You wish you knew, but anyway.
Yep.
Anyway, the next day, the next morning, the prisoners arrive. Only about 3 or 4 of them, but about 4 or 5 of them. One of them was pretty much acting out and try to charge her. Shigeru comes that close before he freezes her and pretty much kills him on the spot.
Yep. She's
With the
pissed. She angry.
and pretty much the rest of the town because it's early in the morning. Walks like, does anyone else want to try a stunt like that? I don't think so.
Yep.
And she escorts them back on the ship.
Good.
Meanwhile, the zombies are still walking around looking for their friends, so he can hand them over personally.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So as I said, again, just continue the rumors. Make sure they get whispered into his ear that they're in several different places. That there's rumors that the townsfolk are helping him for whatever reason. Again, just slowly letting it fucking simmer in his head. Let nature take its course.
Oh damn!
Was that his will save to not act out?
Yeah, that was. I know.
Oh boy.
Eventually, it's not just the two sentient zombies, but
Uh-huh.
more zombies start to must spring up in towns with their sole mission of looking for this dude, including several of his Hell Knights.
Oh boy. I hope my shadows are up to the task of keeping them at bay. Giving them glimpses but disappearing quickly.
Ah, that's the only thing they can do because
Yeah.
they can't beat a Hell Knight. It's literally an undead zombie it's literally an undead zombie paladin.
Yeah. Good. Again, just continue to let him fucking fester. Continue letting the rumors spread. Have them. Sometimes have my guys abandon the town and then go to another nearby town. Keep him anxious and exhausted and angry and frustrated that he's not getting his quarry until he snaps. That's what I want. I want him to snap.
Let's see if will a better will save to not go off, or there's gonna be a disadvantage. So,
Yeah.
like I said, unfortunately, it's gonna be a disadvantage. So, one, two. Okay, he's still having his zombies comb the world,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not going to fly up personally to start scorching towns and raising the dead yet.
Yep.
But now people are getting very nervous.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll just keep moving the pieces on the board. Move them between towns quietly using our secured communications channels. Encrypted beat code transmissions, all that stuff. Have them, swap into a different identity, catch a ride with various couriers, both ours and other horse drawns, and just keep moving, keep causing trouble, keep him guessing, keep him angry.
Eventually, you see a couple zombies walk into your town
Mhm.
and see on the docks a ship with one person
Mhm.
and three Hell Knights.
So they're landing at our dock. Why are they landing at our dock? There have been no reports in our areas. So
No, he just landed in the dock just to get to land.
okay. So I'll have passive surveillance on him.
Like he just straight up walks to town, tells the two zombies report. Are you telling me that you can't find your friend? Do I have to torture you even more? And look, he's screaming at the whole town to hear him. He wants the whole town to remember why he's feared.
Yeah.
As you can actually hear the zombies scream in agony and pain.
Yeah.
like for the first time in almost 20 years, everyone can remember why people feared this man.
Is he getting a room to stay at the inn?
Yes, he is. Unfortunately, he's going to be guarded by his Hell Knight, so you're not. So unless you move the mother of all stealth checks, you're not going to get in.
I'm not trying to get in. Floor above. Floor above. Carefully utilizing silent tools. Cut into the floor. Put a speaker facing down with a kind of women's voice that's just constantly kind of whispering of kind of why haven't you avenged me yet periodically throughout the night while he's sleeping. Just start that subtle what was it, the subtle there's this, what was it, the subtle what was it, subliminal messaging. They're protecting him. They're just as guilty as he is. Why haven't you avenged me for our daughter? Just shit like that. Just very low, barely audible, while he's sleeping.
Alright, that I do have to roll a real save.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's strong enough to actually shake off the voice and continue to continue the path of putting every single town in fear of him again.
Yep. And I'll have
Even pretty much walk around the city like, are you trying to protect him? Like, do you realize, your parents did tell you what I did 20 years ago when I burned down that town or made my first zombies out of the corpses of children, do you?
Oh yeah,
He's from back. He's
using
from
one of
back.
disguise kits. I'll just or using like a hat of disguise. I'll just follow this fucker around,
Yeah,
staying at inns and doing
like I
the
said,
same shit every night.
He's just going to full villain mode again without being a villain. Without being a villain, that means that Grande and Black can't do anything yet.
Yeah, as I said, Ty, I'm gonna use a hat of disguise, change my appearance, and keep going. Follow him, staying at the inns, finding ways to get that subliminal messaging into his room. But every night it just gets a little bit more, not louder, but it's just getting a little bit more aggressive. It's like, I'm suffering without them dead. Why haven't you killed all of them? They don't fear you. They're pretending to fear you. Stuff like that. So slowly it's getting more and more intense. I'm psychologically torturing this fucker with his own conscience.
Once again, we'll save.
Yep.
Yeah, he's still holding on.
Yeah. I'll keep following him until he fucking breaks then.
Let's see now. I'm going to roll with 3 more will saves.
Yeah.
And if it's a decent number, then the star eventually comes back.
Yeah.
As close with those decent number of things, then he is going to go to villain mode.
Yeah.
Because obviously this dog is going to be the more common of the two.
Yep. And again, at the same time, I'm also sending, having rumors get to the Sorcerer's Council. This guy's been dead for like 5-10 years. So.
Fuck. The 9 does it.
Yep.
Eventually, the zombies are going to start attacking people. And the Gearman can't handle it because he pretty much controls
No. The Gearman, where is he attacking? Is he attacking our town or one of the towns that's rumored? Because remember,
one of the towns that's rumored.
Yeah, I never had one of our towns as one of the rumored towns, so there are no Gearmen there. And I'll just order my guy that's there. Hey, job's done. Get out, and just shadow zooms away. As I also kind of at a distance with binoculars watch this.
Eventually, you see one person walk in and pull out a flute. They're like, and note that person's hanging around several lovely, lovely ladies. He looks at the ladies like, I really don't have to do this, but a job's a job.
Mm-hmm.
And starts playing a flute, and suddenly everything calms down.
I'll set up it. I'm gonna shoot that flute out of his fucking hands at a long range with my suppressor. Just set up and
Good luck. That I'm gonna tell
Yep.
you right now. That's a DC 35 roll.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, that's a magical that's a magical that's a magical fruit that's literally a silver tongue in his hand. Well, not a silver tongue in his hand, but you know what I mean.
Yep.
Like
So,
that's Emperor Grant. That's Sorcerer's Grand's flutes, and you know how seclusive he is.
yep. So yeah. So I'll. So I'm hoping the damage is done, and this is gonna sour relations between the council and our boy here.
No, he's actually being forced to walk out the town and
Yep.
put in cuffs by a somewhat recovered blood pike.
Oh, so he's out of the council now.
Yeah, he's pretty much being forced to go up to Rose City to face Lady Black specifically, since, well, like I said, he's a council, so a couple days later a couple days later you see Lake Lake Coley arrives. A week later you see the president and his wife arrive. Note that his wife is pretty much guarded by like a shitload of Secret Service men.
I'm assuming this is all happening in the Sorcerer's Council, capital
No,
city.
no, no. They're having a Europort, and then they're going up to the Sorcerer's Council.
Okay, got it. I'll have I'll probably attend whatever public hearings there are. You know, just because I'm an influential leader nearby, might as well keep an eye on this. Just be
Needless to
nondescript.
say, the King's also be around as well, since it happened in his watch.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say that he's going to be because we control him and we don't want people to figure out he's controlled. He's sending one of his nobles as a proxy for him. He's got in his official message. I'm busy reviewing the tax revenue or whatever. Basically, whatever excuses he's used in the past to not show up.
Damn
I'm
it.
sure. Yeah. So
Yeah, because Granny was known
yeah,
from
exactly.
from
Yeah.
Granny was known mind control spells. So yeah,
Yeah. So
that was a good idea. Damn it.
He's just a proxy. Yeah, he's got a proxy that he's sending. I'm it's a noble that is in our pocket, of course, one he's used before, and then my guy will probably sit nearby him because we come from the same kingdom. We'll sit in the same box. Not directly next to each other. I'll just watch the proceedings, see how this goes.
All right then. Obviously, if you haven't figured out by now, after about 15 sessions,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you figure out who Lord Grande is by now.
Yep.
Alright, who is he?
Don't know.
Wait, really? The one bird you ran into this whole time you didn't figure out that was a sorcerer?
I'm just enjoying the show right now, man.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
But yeah, even Lord Grande has to drop his disguise to with another council member was in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry for what happened to your wife, but you can't attack towns again. What was your What was your purpose of this?
Mm-hmm.
Those towns were hiding the killer of my wife. You, like Tamina, you, Tamina, Tamina, you know how badly I want to kill them. If it wasn't for you and my wife, I don't know what path I'd be on right now. as this is council business. I want to say this is council business, but but it's also a very important business because that you control the prison, which allowed you to get with a lot more stuff than the four of us did combined. Unfortunately, we can't let you get away with with indiscriminate murder, I guess. But your daughter's not exactly, let's just say, respected enough or strong enough to be placed to consider the sorcerer yet. Does anyone else want to? Does anyone else want to say anything to for its defense or its off or or its offense? Speak now.
I just sip a cup of coffee while I watch this. I'm not involved.
It's also believed that your wife that that this killer's been that this killer's been dead for about 10 years. Is that true? No, he's been seen around town. Your own daughter confirmed this. And now this is where you get to now this is where you get to a part because his own daughter, the council's own Lady Black's own daughter confirmed that she was in town. He was in town.
Mm-hmm.
So how they gonna get around this part?
Simple. Just let discord exist. That's that's what I'm going for. Just let discord exist. Let some of it's rumors. They saw the person, saw a person that looks like them, but she didn't get a good. I'm guessing she didn't get a good look at him. So that's what I'm thinking as a player. Just it's one of those ambiguity is more dangerous than certainty.
Unfortunately, I can't exactly punish you completely right now. But I will strip your magic and and your position as social council for at least a half year, as we investigate to see if you if you kill people on purpose or if it's just or is someone playing games. Like King Silverstone, seeing that it's happened in your country, it's your responsibility to imprison him. You understand? Like the prop does the prophecy understand? Yeah, yes, Grand Sorceress. Fine. We're for now we have for now we have Princess Alaria being charged to the prison with Lady Monday as her assistant until the sentence is either revolt is either lifted or more severe punishment is laid out. For now, unless anyone has anything to say, the court is adjourned.
Yeah.
Slams the gavel, and four sorcerers get up and walk away.
Yeah. I'll leave with everyone else and just formulate what my next plans are.
And as you can see, the powers, like Monday's powers, are stripped. His cane is took. His cane is taken away because it's considered a very insanely powerful magical artifact.
Mm-hmm.
With saying that, don't worry. If something happens, I'll. She taught me to use the cane myself, so don't worry.
Yeah. He's also now
And
put into a castle that we have control of.
yeah,
Boy,
he's pretty much brought to he's pretty much brought to the castle and with the highest respect because some of the prisoners still fear him, even powerless.
Yeah.
He's put into the cell.
And how is the daughter reacting to all of this?
Yeah, the daughter will be there as well, and she's just half crying, half shaking her head, like, "Father, you took this thing way too far." And obviously, Princess Aladra is in charge of is there as well. Is there as well, meaning that currently your Gearman is in charge of the prison until they get back.
Oh yeah, we'll keep him safe.
Like the last thing he tells his daughter is like make sure to lock up my lab. I still have a couple more ideas for I still have a couple more ideas for some new Hell Knights. Oh, and this disengage the spells on my current Hell Knights, will you? Right away, Father. As the as she takes the Hell Knights, and with one touch the spell is disengaged and they fall right into the ocean. And their bypass right into the ocean.
Okay. We got a piece off the board for a while now. Now we got to make it stick. So I'm going to I'm going to I'm going to interrogate this guy. I'm going to ask him where he's been for the past 15 years, and I want extreme detail as to where he's been.
You go and ask him what he's going to do for the last 15 years besides raising his daughter.
No, not him. The Gearman, the older Gearman that was involved in the murder. I'm going to ask him every town he's been in, where he's gone, what his path has been over the world for the past 15 years running from this guy.
Well, obviously, I'm going to avoid seeds that are controlled by the Sorcerer Council, or they'll respond me right away. So I went to some of the cities that are not controlled by the council. Here, there, everywhere. Even the like, even even the town of no name that pretty much operates through bartering and not money or coins.
Yeah. So next, yeah. Do I have any other? Okay, I'm gonna have talk to a couple of my trusted lieutenants. Are there any? Okay, I'm looking for something specific among the Gearmen. Some guy that kind of looks like this guy, but he kind of looks like this guy, as well as he joined the Gearmen, but he has a secret criminal past.
Okay, I'm just gonna say one of the paladins that failed before the paladin incident. He failed to become a paladin because of his criminal past, and it looks very much like this dude.
But I'm guessing it's very obviously they're not the same. It's kind of a passing resemblance if you only briefly look at them, and then you immediately go, "Oh no, they're not the same guy."
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go to this guy, and I'm assuming his criminal past. It wasn't easy finding out he had a criminal past.
Yeah, that's why I was kicked out of the
He's
guild.
still wanted, right?
That's why I was kicked out of the paladin guild in the first place.
Okay, got it. So he's running. He's running from he's running from some criminal past.
Yeah, but thankfully for him, not enough for him to get the ship to get sent to the ship.
Yep. So I'll quietly stalk this guy and go. I hear you have a bit of a criminal past. Can't have that in the Gearman. I think I'll have to have you shipped out on the next ship to the island.
Wait, what? I'm just a lowly thief, man. Provided I stole more than a few
That's not
things
what I
and
heard.
her.
That's what I heard. I heard you killed the owner of a house. Robbery went wrong. And I'm going to show him faked documents that he's wanted for murder in a nation that he was at one point.
Like, dude, if you showed this to someone, I'll be sent to the ship out here. What do you need?
Well, simple. I need you to play a role for me for the rest of your life. In fact. Oh, also undergo some surgery.
What
Don't
role is
worry.
this?
Cosmetic only. I need you to. I'm gonna change your facial structure to make you look more like this, and I'll show him a drawing of somebody that does look a lot like that other guy. But if you were to get close to him, you go, no, that's not the same guy. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make this guy look like the guy that the daughter saw in the crowd. So I'm starting to plant the seeds of it was a misidentification. It just the guys look similar. It happens, you know. It's a misidentification, and then the other ones, just like it just again, it's about phantoms in the mind of this sorcerer, this necromancer. I'm also preparing something else at the same time, but that's a different story. So yeah, this guy. So I'm gonna scare him shitless, as I said, with this. I'm assuming an intimidation with advantage.
Yeah. Versus his will, because even he
Reroll that. 25.
he be his will.
Yeah.
Like,
As a,
all right, that's a little close to this dude, but I
don't
guess
worry. We'll have papers that you had a very different history. It's just a misidentification, and we'll make sure everything's fine. Don't worry. But just know if anything ever is found out about this, what do you think that crazy necromancer would do to you? He found out that you're involved in some of this.
oh god, he can even turn me into one of his zombies that he literally has walking around with their mental factories intact,
Yeah.
or slowly kill me on the spot to teach everyone else a lesson.
Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll then I'll quietly take him into a secret surgery, and we'll use I'm assuming we've got people that have healing magic in the Gearman now that I can trust.
Yeah.
Yeah, so so I'm assuming I'm gonna need to do a heal check to perform a surgery on him.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
With advantage, since you have veteran, I assume a couple of veteran clerics.
Yeah. 33 to basically make this guy, again, utilizing advanced plastic surgery techniques to make this guy look like the other guy. But the thing is, on closer inspection, you go, no, it's not the same guy. It's one of those things you could easily that you could confuse them as brothers. But the thing is, to mess with my knowledge, there's not and the thing is, we're not using any magic. So this is like a permanent disguise that makes any sense, Ty.
So that means someone who's experienced with magic won't be able to look at him and say no.
Yeah, exactly. The only magic we're using is to heal the scars more quick. Is to heal the scars properly, as well as get them healed up more quickly. That's it. So then then what I'll do is next time the daughter next time the daughter of the sorcerer, kind of the one that identified the guy, I'll try to flag her down when she's around. Yeah.
All right, so obviously the scar's healed, and a week he's back on the streets again, and the daughter's looking, and daughter's visiting her friend at Emzo's tavern.
Yeah, and what I'll do is I'll bring this guy with me to the tavern and go, what was it? And talk to this daughter and go, hey, I heard that you spotted that wanted criminal. I think it was a misidentification, and then I'll gesture over to the Gearman guy.
She looks at it like, oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I knew it should have waited for my hunter to get back.
Hey! I kind of do the whole hand over hers to try to calm her down. It's like, this happens. I had to make a double take when I saw him. They could be confused for brothers, but I checked our records, talked with this guy, talked with merchants. They're not related. It's just happenstance. They look similar.
Oh my god. Let me contact my mother. And she uses
And I
a
said,
smaller version of that magic spell that,
mhm,
what's it called? That the Necromancer star used last time. Like,
yeah,
mother, come in. Can you hear me?
mhm,
Yes. What do you want? I'm in the middle of some trials
yeah,
right now.
mhm,
I'm sorry, mother, but I made a mistake. This is not. See, and she shows him the face like, dude, that's not the dude. That's not
yeah,
the guy.
yeah. They look very similar, but it's not the guy.
Like, trust me, we all know what that guy looks like, and that's not him.
Yeah, yeah. But at a distance, one could see how they could be two could be confused. That's the important thing.
Oh god, that means that's. Oh god, that's a
Mhm.
lot of paperwork. I don't know what to do with
Yeah,
Winston
so
now.
I go look. I, I'll just kind of I'll kind of butt in a little bit and say, look, a lot of people are joining the Gearmen, and we're concentrating people from various parts of the world, so things like this can happen. I don't blame you. I don't blame. I don't blame the council. The only person that I think is to blame in all this is Lord Monday. He let his guilt for not catching this guy eat him alive for all these years, and when he got a tiny rumor, he went off the handle. So
Fortunately, we got a convenient once upon a time, one
well,
day to
before
figure
we
out what
go
to
into
do
that,
with
we
him.
should try to retrace the path of the actual killer. See if we can confirm what happened to him.
Yeah, I'll send a couple of my handpicked.
I know that's going to take a long time to do, but it's possible.
Yeah, I won't send a couple of my handpicked people, and myself included,
Yeah.
to
So
chart this path. At least I know at least I know I'm respected, so most people will tell me the truth. I have to blind judge s- go through the trials for now.
yeah, just continue business as usual, but send out a few investigators.
Yeah. Oh God.
Mm.
Like like Monday, Winston was my friend,
Mm.
but I still have to, but I still have to do it to protect the world, even from people who let vengeance drive them. Daughter, enjoy your vacation. Enjoy your vacation. I'll tear. You can tear up the warrant post. I'll take control of that warrant post myself. You can
Mm.
enjoy your vacation until your friend recovers. Mother, you know I can't exactly enjoy vacation. I have to keep moving around no matter what. Don't try not to get in trouble like your father did. Yeah, yeah. The call ends. And once again, the dog's like, I, I deeply apologize. I'm so sorry. Like, and William, was it? Thank you very much for correcting this. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I thought one of your Gimlin was one that was the killer we were looking for all these years.
Oh, it's fine. As I said, mistaken identity. We've been pulling people from all over the place. I'm sure at some point there's going to be another case of misidentification. At the
Yeah,
end of the day, that other town got hit. And I mean, that Necromancer's always been kind of a black stain on the council, hasn't it?
Well, it's a necromancer. What do you expect? He's pretty much like, my mother inspires hope. Uh, sor- sorcerer's sorcerer's coal represents represents peace, and Lord Monday represents vengeance. I don't know what Lord Grande represents. I guess lust. But yeah, he's always been a black stay in the council. But as long as he's on the little island, and no, as long as he's on his little island, and he doesn't come by that often, no one says anything for him. But yeah, and now once we gotta get a full-time replacement.
I'm sure you'll figure something out. Well, if you excuse me, I have a busy schedule these days.
Yeah, I'm not exactly, and like my father, I can't exactly stay still. Stay still. Have a good have a good day.
If you ever,
I'll be by every once in a while to check on my friend to make sure he's okay, and hopefully he's walking again, so we go on grand adventures once again.
of
Peace.
course. Yep. Now, my character will leave it. He's going to go to the next the next stage. He's going to try to find somebody with a similar height and build to the killer. Preferably not a Gearman. Somebody that it wouldn't be. Somebody if they were to disappear, no one would miss them. You know.
All right. Let's see how long it takes before you find someone like that, because
Yeah.
that's like that hard to figure out
Yeah.
with people going in and out that town like this.
Yep.
All right. So it takes 2 weeks to find someone that's pretty much the same height and weight.
Yeah. Height and build.
Height and build, should I say? Yeah. As one of the as one of the would-be heroes that want to make a name for himself.
Yep. Once he slips out of town, I'll quietly have him grabbed. Well, yeah. So I'm assuming the succubi. Well, obviously we're still doing the starvation diet for two of them. I'm the youngest though. We'll give her a trait of this guy because I'm assuming the body is still fine after they're done with them.
Yeah.
So she gets food. I have him chucked in there. Then once we get the body out after she's full, I'll utilize my advanced knowledge to basically because you said this guy would have been dead for about 10 years is the rumor I spread. I believe it was 10 years.
Yeah.
I'm basically going to fake the bones into making it look like he's been dead for 10 years. Then have one of then send somebody out that has some sort of nature magic to one of the locations he was about 10 years ago, and just place a body in a hard to reach area, place remains in a hard to reach area, and have some overgrowth over it. And then they'll eventually find it since they're looking for this guy.
All right. I'm going to have you roll me a medicine check to make sure that you can actually
Would my surgeon ability key off on this?
Yeah.
38.
Damn it. Yeah. Yeah, it can make your body look 10 years. That's been rotting for 10 years.
Well, at this point, it'd be bleached white skeleton. There'd be like no flesh left.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And it's been so long, I don't think there's any magic that can bring him back. Or at least the amount of damage under this body. There's no easy way to bring this person back without a wish spell. So, yep. Obviously, I'll fake, like gnawing marks from animals. Several bones will be missing. Basically, it looks like it's been scavenged, and all that remains is just, the skull and some bones. So.
Hello, gentlemen. I am back.
Hello, Joe. Hello. She Seawall's been quite busy sending a freaking necromancer to prison.
Interesting.
And let him continue his master
Yeah.
plan. So
Yeah, do your master plan like you always do.
Well, yeah. What I'm doing is I'm trying to provide evidence that the council can close the book on this. It's like, yeah, he's probably dead, but still keep in the mind of the necromancer and the necromancer's daughter that the guy is still. Give them a little bit so they can still believe the guy is still alive. Just to cause a rift between the council and the
the prison.
yeah, set a rift between them.
I'm still not even. I'm confused about your plan. But go ahead.
Well, I'm trying to cause discord within the council. That basically one group believes this guy is still alive, the other group believes he's dead, and this is a big point of contention for them. Did you see where I'm going with this?
Okay, I'm still trying to figure out why you're talking to prison instead of. Okay, obviously I made more Lord Monday Lil a recluse, so you can't exactly target him.
Yeah. Well, no. What? No. I'm not talking to the president. I'm putting bones out there for them to find. They go, yeah, this based on what little analysis they can perform, they determined, yeah, this probably could be the guy. He hasn't been well seen in the past 10 years, and then there's this guy that is looks a lot like him. So maybe people have been seeing him this whole time.
All right, so
Yeah, basically.
So a passerby merchant sees the bones and calls in the gearmen like.
No. This is dropped off an area the gearmen have no influence. Quietly.
So calls in the paladins to check to make sure like, hey, don't you? There's something odd about this dude. Like, alright, looks like he's been dead for 10 years. Let's get a cleric over here to confirm this.
Yeah. Yeah, as I said, we put it into a weird location where it could have easily been missed for 10 years. Allow it to be found because they got investigators looking into this, I'm presuming. Following all the rumored sightings of him. You just get the council to close the book on it, But, it's one of those, it's still kind of inconclusive.
Alright, so eventually the clerics look at the body and then call Lady Cole in, and Lady Cole eventually calls Lady Black and like, I think we found this person. I think we found him. Like, oh my god, he's been dead for. Oh my god. Like, if Coley's right, then he's been dead for 10 years. Yeah, that's how high you roll. Yeah, that's how high you roll. The fact that you tricked they managed to trick at least for a brief second a master cleric.
Yeah.
Because it was under 30, Coley was exposed you.
Yeah. Got it. So basically the body. Yeah. So basically so I'm assuming they're saying that this guy's been dead for 10 years. There's no vengeance to be gotten. He's already dead.
He's been dead for 10 years. The warrant poster is null and void.
Yep. Still keeping my guy locked down for now.
Unfortunately, now you have another problem because now they're going to find out what to do with their prison warden, pretty much their prison warden.
Oh yeah, exactly. While at the same time, I've quietly had installed into the cells stuff to make this guy go fucking mad. The whole just occasional you failed me. He's still out there. Don't believe the council. They're lying. Stuff like that.
You do realize if we break this guy long enough, he'll become a full-fledged villain, and
yes,
you're going to suffer casualties.
Oh.
Remember, she taught the princess. He formed the strategy of when we go to the port, go to the nearest night
Remember,
graveyard,
Ty, I have
resurrect the
plans.
knights, and kill the king. Where did that strategy came from?
Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll start working on the daughter, and thinking, reveal that it's been misidentification, but kind of poo the whole look. They found a skeleton that vaguely matches him, but I mean that could be anyone. That guy could still be out there somewhere. We just have to be smarter about this. A kind of corrupt Lady Monday is, as it were, poison her against the council, as well as the princess. Of hey, the princess, hey, they let this power mad guy, they didn't keep him on a short enough chain. Look at what the
Well,
damage.
okay. Side tip: the princess was already annoyed about the council because of Lord Granzing's short. Let's just say not exactly keeping short chain on her father.
Yeah.
So the princess is already annoyed about the council, but since she works for someone from the council, she's not exactly gonna piss off her own boss.
Oh, the thing is, people bitch about their bosses all the time in private.
Yeah, but not a boss that could flip. That's pretty much one step away from becoming a supervillain again.
Yeah. Well, as I say, but as I said, what I'll do with the daughter is I'll continue to corrupt her mind against the council. Saying that, kind of just putting the whole, it's possibly still out there. Do you want me to have my network look into it?
The network? Yes, yes, please.
I think it's gonna.
I trust Lady Cole's work, but she's not perfect, and
they want to bury this whole thing after all, because it's an embarrassment of what
and
happened.
and Lady Temp's work is Lady Temp is exactly going to use her wish spell just to confirm that this dude is dead or alive.
So, but the problem is that's going to be a lot of resources, a lot of time. I'll do what I can. I just can't make any promises. It'll be quick.
Meanwhile, it's word that they're looking for the most powerful mages. They're looking for a, a exceptionally powerful mage to pretty much temporarily fill in for Lord Monday until they can they can finish cleaning up the mess and finish their own investigations.
Yeah. While I simultaneously push this necromancer beyond his limits, while also occasionally, I'll have the daughter visit him, giving him that little hope that the guy is still somewhere out there, and that the gearmen are looking into it quietly for him. Basically, make sure we're on the don't kill list because we're trying to help.
Oh boy, let me roll this real safe again with disadvantage because you're evil, Gary.
Yes. Yes.
If it was a straight roll, he was snapped out of it.
Yeah.
You're lucky it wasn't.
Yeah. So look, we have time on our hands. We have time. Time is on our side. Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. And yes, this is what I've been doing with all day.
Yeah.
Well, after Seawall's done with his whole scheming and plotting for world domination,
Yeah.
I mean, I got some stuff my character can do, but I'll wait.
Go ahead. Go ahead. We still have plenty of time. Note that the XCA agent, I think his code name is Hawk, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
The what?
Teamed up with Harriet to for to teach your Shell's infiltration skills.
Nice. So now they're.
So,
See, I'm like gonna look at the. My guy's gonna look at reports. So these shadows have been trained very well how to infiltrate semi-secure areas.
highly
You
secure.
notice?
The only thing that can't infiltrate is the president's mansion because well
Yeah.
that thing is secured out the ass.
It's locked down tighter than Fort Knox. It's Fort Knox on top of Fort Knox with a side of Fort Knox.
Actually, there's a Fort Knox inside that mansion, so that's not exactly yeah.
All right. Well, I will have a little meeting with Hawk. Be like, first of all, I'd like to thank you for training the shadows so far in their infiltration. I have never seen results like this before. I am very impressed with your skills. Looks like
My
adding you to the team was a very valuable endeavor.
my father's been training me since I was 3 years old, so I just take my traverse training and apply it to your shadows, and thanks to him, but it made things much easier.
Tell me, how is your father? Have you talked to him at all?
My father's dead.
Oh, I am terribly sorry.
Yeah,
I don't really know much background into
yeah, my
most of the shadows. It's confidential, but
yeah, yeah, yeah. You could ask a Veb, Veb one time. My f- my father went to the northern mines, and my father and his best thieves managed to get into the northern mines without freezing to death and never came out. And yes, I'm talking about these mines.
I am truly sorry that you have lost your father. I know in time, death comes for us all, sometimes unexpectedly, but as long as you live on and basically make sure that your father's teaching was still there, that you could tell people how good of a father he was, then I know he'll be very happy.
Uh, I'm pretty sure, even though I murdered the underground, I'm pretty sure my father still smiled at me for passing his teachings along, since
Hmm.
that was the purpose of the underground in the first place, to make sure that my father and his
Well,
father and his father's father's teachings were passed
the other
from
the
master
other
thief to
thing
other
that comes to
master
mind,
thief.
since I am talking to you as well,
Say again?
since our shadows know how to infiltrate almost basically anything except for the president's mansion, that's a steep hill that I don't think we can even climb. Do
Oh,
you know anyone with? Actually, I think I know a couple, but do you know anyone expertise-wise in the terms of assassin? Now, when I say assassination, I mean being able to quickly take out a target without being spotted and slimming back into the shadows.
I know one or two, but we we rarely get in contact with them, and I didn't get a chance to kill them yet. Cause unlike the other thieves, they know what they're doing when it comes to they actually sense bloodlust, if you will.
Mm. Well, the infiltration is good for now. We'll hold off on the training for the kill as to make these shadows very effective organization. And then once the time is right, there'll be small rumors about an organization called Shadows, and it will make. And sooner or later, if the rumors keep spreading, it will make our enemies be fearful of even their own shadow, not knowing if it's going to pop up and slice their neck before they even have a chance to know what was going on. But
Ah,
anyway, it's a
very
long road
interesting.
ahead. Yes, it's a long road ahead, my friend, but hopefully in the long term, this is my end goal. And also the Shadows have another goal as well. One that's been, I wouldn't say constant, but has been happening. The safety and security of William. He's a good
Ah,
friend of mine.
good, of course.
Yes. Usually, there are no more than 2 to 3 shadows, keeping a watchful eye on him, make sure no one even tries to kill him. If he seems to be in any danger, those shadows can instantly appear, help him out, or quickly get him out of the area. He is a very powerful man, and you know powerful men, they always make a few enemies. Doesn't
Yes, pretty much.
that is the
It's
end goal.
right now. I'm interested in who's going to get to replace Lord Monday as the sorcerer for the Sorcerer Council. That's going to be the news that's going to be spread for at least several months. Because obviously they can't
Yes.
let him back in.
Yes, that is something we'll have to look into. But for now, there will be some more candidates for, or recruit shadows in the future. I do hope that,
Speaking of recruits, aren't you skilled? Aren't you interested in recruiting one of your current teachers? The
yes, we
necro
had,
the the uh the alchemist.
yes, if I remember correctly in the records of this teacher joining us, the teacher's an alchemist, correct? I'm gonna look at my
No,
records to make sure.
no, the alchemist you met already. Says he's more of a powerful alchemist than the
Oh
teachers you
yeah.
have already.
Yes. I always try to get it, and I think that would be very interesting. I will let you know about more recruits, and if you have, and I do trust you, if you have any people that, believe in this, that magic is powerful, but it's been stagnant for so long, there needs to be a new way. I mean, you already seen how much William's work has been going. The resources people's living. Hell, have you heard about what he's been trying to do with farming?
Ah yes, that's why. Ah yes, I heard that's why he had that freaking graduation ceremony before everyone going to the farmland. Oh, and William, you might have a problem.
Oh,
That necromancer is getting his mind back together. That was his that twin was his will save.
I will.
so he's calming down.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will. I will look at Hawkenby. Yes, shit. William has done so much good for the world, for the common people. They are thankful for it. Unfortunately, there are some individuals that hate to see it. I mean, do you remember the small terrorist group of magic users that tried but failed to kill as many non-magic people as possible?
Yes, unfortunately, I had to ask some of these. Those people I just said that I know a couple of people that can actually infiltrate and kill people if necessary. I had to call them back to protect the underground. So we're mostly both bunch of non-magic users.
Yes, and well, there's been a shift. I mean, hell, look at what currently happened, or just like a couple weeks ago. The king's executioner himself came in all high and mighty, and killed several gearmen, trying to force them into the king's army. Even the king sees how powerful, not even the king, his allies, see how powerful the gearman is, how revolutionary this technology is. And some of them are scared. They want to try to keep their power all to themselves, to subjugate people without a will of, or even a thought of one day these peasants that they're subjugating could one day almost kill them or imprison them. And they see this, the common people living better jobs for them. Hell, common people being raised in the army almost as better as paladins, almost as paladins, but almost equal.
Well, he jokes like, well, they're better at paladins because they don't have that jackass for the paladin general. I heard he got shot a bunch of times during their last mission. I wish I could have seen that.
It would have been quite a laugh, my friend, I'll tell you that much.
And yeah, that's what William's been doing as well. He's been shocking the paladin general while they've been dealing with crabs.
Ouch. There. But there is something else, Hawk, that I'd like to show you. That may pique your interest as well. These two are very special to me. I almost consider them family. I would have gone to any lengths to make sure they were kept safe. And now that I have seen them again, and them now with me, I hope that they can learn a bit or two. Let me introduce you to them. And then I will have them follow me. We'll head to part of the castle, the little like hidden room area. And then I will basically open that up, the room, and say, right this way, sir. And then I'll say, they're going to be like, Megan, Michael, how are you guys doing?
Fine. How you doing? Yeah, we're listening to the news about all the craziness that's going on lately. Are you all right?
For a few sleepless nights, I think that's the worst I've ever had. But I will say though, I think give it probably wait like what? I don't know, maybe one more day or a couple of days. You guys may be freely able to roam around the city. I mean, you heard about what happened to the executioner, right?
Between the executioner and and Miss Tamina looking for looking for the murder of Lord, well, I guess former Lord's Monday's wife. That's been it's been quite busy in your city lately.
Never a dull moment in this city. But with the executioner dealt with and other plans in motion, I feel like now is safe for me to say that you two don't have to be in hiding anymore. You two will be safe. And I am finally happy for that. I know how much you guys want to explore the city even more. And even for me to be there with you guys as just like the good old days. And I can finally say that will become a reality. But there's someone else I'd like for you to meet. No, turn. You can come on in.
And she walks on in, and at least one of them recognizes him. He doesn't know she's a her yet. Like, I recognize you. You're Harris Munz Jr.
Yes. Yes. And also, there's also something I would love to show all of you. I look at the twins, be like, and I'll look at them, be like, yeah, can't even speak. I'll look at the twins and say, I think what I'm about to show you also is gonna be something very interesting, something right up your alley. And I will with the twins and the other person, we will head to the all the way up to the secret area that has been closely guarded and made sure no one could find it. And it is the greenhouse with all the well-known poisonous plants. Which,
Just for shits and giggles, on the way up, you can also see Bloodspike punching the tree again, saying "fuck," like "fucking stone, fucking stone, fucking stone."
I'm gonna look at them. Give me a moment. Hey, Bloodpike!
What? You actually see his hand bleeding. That's how pissed off he is.
If you, I know how much you love your therapy tree, but if you keep going like this, I feel like the whole forest may be gone by the end of the month.
Give me a new cap. Give me a new Give me a new general of the paladins, and we'll discuss not loving your forest.
Hey, I'll say this though. I mean, probably some of the lumberjacks love you because they don't really have to do the hard work. Hell, you could probably train yourself to be so powerful you could one punch a fucking tree.
I'm almost there. Thanks for the laugh. Thanks for the laugh, though.
Hey, come by the tavern soon. I'll cook you up a nice meal and I'll make sure to get you the good alcohol. You're gonna need it, from what I'm seeing right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you about one of the most corrupt paladins that's still a paladin.
I'll see you at the tavern, my friend.
All right. And
No.
then he resumes with saying "fucking stone, fucking stone, fucking," that's his, that's
Just
his
a quick
name,
question.
General Stone.
Just a quick question, Ty. How many trees have been just fallen because of him just punching trees?
Let's just say this: originally, when he started this punching exercise, like one tree is enough. There's just one tree just punching it. Ever since he, ever since he had to have a mission under General Stone, he punched like several trees already.
Oh dear God, we don't even have to do deforestation.
His hand is bleeding to the point where needs a he actually needs a cleric to actually heal at this time.
Oh
That's how
God!
that's how pissed he is.
And yet he's doing a small deforestation with that. God damn.
Well, I see how much of a prick I made Stone. But anyway, continue.
Oh, so I'll take them up to little the little greenhouse. Seems like well hidden. Very off the path, but see this
I'm gonna assume the
so
greenhouse will be here, like right between the mountains and one of the guard towers, but just warm enough for that. But just warm enough.
so I will and is the do we have a name for that lady for who I was helping with the plants? Who was helping me with the plants? The poison lady, the alchemist. I think it was.
What the alchemist teacher, or the
No,
new alchemist?
no. I'm having I need to write it down. But the lady who I was talking to would ask her to help me take care of these plants to make sure they grow right and blossom.
Oh, the alchemist teacher. Let me see. It's local heroes.
Yeah, you'll have to send me the name too, so that way I can also write down my notes.
Eleanor. I'm too lazy to look up to her last name.
Alright, we'll just say Eleanor.
Yeah.
Though she'll have to have a secret name when it comes to working with this, so we don't really give her. How does she like the dark? No, I probably had like a conversation with her. How does the code name for her of Poison Ivy?
Well, my old partner called me that sometimes. Even though
Alright.
he was a freaking bomb expert.
Oh, jeez.
I think I'll honor his memory by going with Poison Ivy.
Alrighty.
This
Alright, so yeah.
this project going is sponsored by DC Comics.
Yeah.
I wish.
So you're fine without killing people, Batman, but traumatic brain injury is another thing. Anyways, so yeah, so we'll head up to here now. As we get near, be like, "Hey, Poison Ivy, you here?"
I am here. I'm here. Ah, my friends, how you doing?
Yeah, and I'll look back. Megan, Michael, this is Poison Ivy. She helps me with a, let's just say, special project.
I was going to say that since she's a teacher as well, she's wearing like like a mask of leaves.
Yes.
Since she's
Just
a
really
teacher,
going
obviously she's a teacher and former hero, so she'll be more known than most of the rest of the gearmen.
Yep. And I'll look at Ivy and be like, these two, Megan and Mike, are my very special. They're very special to me, almost like family. And they are sort of like me, as I taught them some of my ways. And also, how are the plants doing?
Oh, they're coming in full bloom now. You can see yourself, and she actually shows you some of the plants have come in full bloom, and she's starting to plant new ones.
Ah, and I'll look at Megan and Michael with a little like cheeky smile. I'll be like, "Do you guys know what these plants are?" I'll have them like take a look at it to see if they realize
No,
what they are.
they know what they are. Like, I thought these were plants were lost forever.
They were, but secretly, thanks to a certain event, I was able to procure my hands on these plants. And now I'll just like show. It's not only these plants. We have a whole smorgasbord of plants, all different types of lethalities. Hell, there's probably a couple of your favorites in here.
They literally just start combing through the plants and pretty much taking out scales to say, "Ooh, this like if we adjust these." Pretty much take out scales like if we adjust this and this scale, it'll be like instantly lethal. But just this and this scale, they'll be lethal in about 2 or 3 days. Pretty much. Congratulations, you pretty much sent the kids into a candy shop.
Yes. That's what I imagine. Like, they're probably like oohing and awing at all these plants, especially some of these plants that they thought were extinct or almost hard to find or near destroyed because, nobles and powerful people didn't want these plants to exist. And now they're just here. Blooming. Full bloom.
Like I said, you
Look
probably
at.
sent the kid into a candy shop with an unlimited credit card.
Oh, God. Here, kids, here's Daddy's credit card. It has no limit. Go crazy. So, after, they, explore the area and,
especially since
know,
Poison Ivy always set up couple of po- a couple of poison and other and other spells using these plants.
after, they have their So they're going through everything. I will approach the twins, be like, "So, very fascinating, isn't it?"
Ooh, I can't wait to work in here.
Yes. This is also another reason why I brought you guys out here. Now look at Ivy. Ivy, do you ever wish to have apprentices to help you out with these flowers and plants?
Well, I can't do it alone, and my late partner is not exactly plant not exactly skilled in plants and explosions.
And which of the twins is showing interest? It's Megan, correct? That's showing interest in the plants?
Yeah,
And I look at Megan and say, "No, Ivy, if you allow it, would you like to have Megan as your assistant and pupil?"
I would teach Mention all my ways of the alchemy and all the and and how to expertly care for these plants.
I'll look at Megan. Megan, does that sound like something that would interest you?
You can literally see glowing red. You can literally see like starlight eyes on Megan's face. Like when can we get started?
I'm guessing Ivy's like, "Oh, we can get started now." Just a kid in the candy shop with a premium black credit card.
Pretty much.
I will. Then I'll look at Michael and I'll say, "Don't worry, I have something for you too that might be of interest. I want to make," and I'm gonna look at both of them and be like, "I just want to make sure that both of you guys not only adjust well to this town, but also have the freedom again. No more hiding, no more running, no more taking alternate identities. And I will be there every step of the way with you. It's been far too long." Look at Michael. And I'm saying, "So Michael, with the plants that you saw, anything interesting in this town that that you really want to get your hands on? Anything you want to put your mind towards?"
Actually, I want to help help you in the help you in Emsel's shop since there's a lot of people coming up and down, and Ems, some odd reason Emsel trade bars were one of them because they she said that because I heard they Emsel some odd reason I heard that Emsel bars were one of them for 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 not for plants for like berries and stuff like that.
Yes. These berries, after she showed me, are nutrition and something that William's also working on to grow. But I can show you to the tavern. And I look at Megan and be like, "Megan, don't have too much fun." And I'm gonna like give her like that little little wag of the finger, but like in a
At this
joking
point,
manner.
she's not paying attention to you. She she's she's listening to every single word that Poison Avery has to say.
She probably is just writing down everything on a notebook, like instantly jotting down everything. Alright. So with that, I will go with Michael, passing Blood Pike again, probably punching a new tree.
Yeah, a new. Yeah, she's punching a new tree. I'll change my bed. They just pass it on.
And
Yeah.
we'll make it to Enzo's Tavern. You're like,
Yes, and despite what I'm going to show right now, the tavern's full. As in, you have to go to the back door. That's how full it is. There's a waiting list. That's how well.
boy. Alright, so we'll head into the back way, and I'm guessing my cooks are like just frantically making all the meals.
The cooks are finally playing all the meals, and one just trying to pull out the knife you embedded a couple of days ago. Girl.
I'm gonna look at the one who's trying to pull it out. It says, I'm gonna joke and just be like, whoever can release the knife from his crutches will be crowned the new chef. In like a joking manner.
Oh boy. But yeah,
Anyway,
everyone's out in full force. That pal. Oh, that's right. You didn't hear. Um, Lady Tamina's paladin is actually working for you until his legs get better. So you have a wheelchair bound paladin running around as well, and let's just say he's quite busy.
yeah. Oh my god, busy. I will
And
I'll look
and
for
like
like
what your call said, when a couple of people come into a tavern, as himself personally handles the orders because they trade on a barter system. That means unless it's for a medical emergency, they have no coins at all.
very popular indeed. I will I'll look to Michael, basically like give him like moving my shoulders, like getting ready to like, and I'll be like, well, seems like this is gonna be a important day. And I'm gonna look at Michael. You want to help me in the kitchen and make the best food we can for all these people?
Yes, please. I never saw such a worldwide audience for people before.
And as we're in the kitchen, I'll say, chefs, can I have your attention, please? There is a new person I'd like to introduce. And I will basically move a little way so Michael can introduce himself to everyone.
Hello, I am Michael. I'll be joined today as one of the chefs. And consider how busy the kitchen is right now. Considering how busy we are right now, it'll be quite busy. We should still do this as soon as possible.
Before we go to work, and before I start getting to work as well, I'll say, there's one thing. Despite how he looks, he's been trained by himself personally. So don't judge a book by its cover, men. You may be disappointed. Or surprised. Now, let's cook up a feast that could get the whole world talking!
Yeah.
Yep. And
Uh,
I'm gonna help join in the kitchen and start helping with orders and everything.
all right. Well, roll me with advantage because Ansel's was pretty much the face of the Gearman, and to promote her own taverns to be so well, and her taverns, and between your cooking and
Well,
Veb's alcohol, her
well,
her tavern.
Enzo's more of the mascot of the Steam Couriers, a subset
Sorry,
of the Thunder
the steam courier. My bad.
Yeah.
And between Veb's alcohol and your cooking, this place is gonna be walking for a while.
Let's see, well, can you roll for me since my D20 is not working? With advantage, please, for cooking.
What's your cooking roll?
I think it was. Let me double. If I remember correct, it was 15 with a +2 because I have specialized tools, and I'm guessing we're counting the +1 for the helpers.
Yeah.
Well, 8 is another 2. So
And then also the
how
advantage
did
roll.
31 sound? Which is a +5. So
Seems like you satisfy a bunch of the customers.
And also, you know what? Like, as we're, working as well, maybe Michael will also see how the donuts are being made as well.
and that was Veb's alcohol, and he's knocking it dead as far as alcohol consumption is concerned.
Yeah,
good.
quick question, Ty. How many people do we have to make sure gets put to like a hospital or something?
I'm
Because
not saying that Vev is responsible. Freaking bartender, and not Emso is. It's not going to get them pissy drunk unless they need to remove someone from the battlefield, if you will.
gotcha. And I'm guessing, after Bloodpike's done punching down a whole little small sanctuary of trees, he'll he'll head into the tavern.
Yeah, with Sister Heart pretty much reassembling his hand.
Oh my. As I'm helping taking food out, I probably see him be like, "Ah, Bloodpike! Oh, it's Sister Heart. It is an honor to meet you." And I'm
Thank
gonna
you. I'm sorry, but unfortunately, um, Bloodpike's been too busy punching trees, and he's yeah.
I'm just gonna look at as she's like healing his hand fully, and I'll just be like, "Well," and I'll look at Bloodpike and be like, "Well, if this, if you keep getting healed by Sister Heart, if you don't want to be a paladin, you could definitely be a one hell of a lumberjack."
Yeah, but then, yeah, but if stop being a paladin, then my then people will go under freaking General Bloodpipe's General Stone's control, and he has some, and he's pretty much as corrupt as a paladin as you get without saying ex paladin. He takes their paychecks and gives them allowances. They could they can only, as in he tells them what to eat, what to wear, how much money you can spend on armor shines, how much armor you can spend on
Yeah,
sharpening
give me
your
a moment. I
swords and
got a phone
stuff
call
like
real quick.
that.
I got a
And
phone
it
call real
usually
quick.
sends them to the cheapest places imaginable. Let me tell you.
Well,
Like, unfortunately, if only you could figure out how to break his oath, so we could kick him out the guild, we'd kick out the order. But that's a mission for another time. Anyway, the finest foods. And I can see that Viv is already dishing out the best alcohol imaginable.
All right, sorry about that. I just had a quick phone call,
Sorry.
but yes, I'll look at Bloodpike and I'll probably see that there's available seat for him, and I'll say, "Come, come, you must eat." After all the punching of trees, and I'll look at Sister Heart. If you want, you can join him as well.
Ah
I'm
yes,
Ben. You're
ah
quite
yes.
peckish as well.
I'll be much appreciated, especially since healing healing's not exactly free. I need food to replenish me every
Well,
once in
my
a while.
dear lady, you have come to the right place. Take a seat, enjoy your time, and you will have the best food. Now, what is it that I could interest you in?
Ah.
And I'll basically show her the menu. I'm guessing she'll point at one of the
Yeah,
menu items, and
she pointed out one of the things. Bloodpipe was pointing at pretty much meat. Well, it is a norm.
I am gonna learn at Bloodpike. And it's like, alright, in the daily meat. Are you sure you don't want a little bit of vegetables with that?
Yeah, some vegetables. The hand needs to go heal itself, and eventually I gotta go back out there to fight injustice.
Yes. Alrighty. And I will head back to the kitchens and basically say to everyone, this one is a special order. This is Bloodpike and Sister Heart. Let's make sure that they can always remember how tasty this meal is.
Alright,
And
well, I guess Seawolf can roll with advantage.
same roll again.
30. Still good.
Alright.
Still solid.
Alright, more than passable for them. Like, this is good food.
Yep, give it to her. Give them both their meals themselves. Be like, Here you go, Sister Heart, the menu you ordered. And Mr. Bloodpike, about 5 pounds of meat and some vegetables.
Pretty much.
Yep. But the meat is made the way he likes it. And, after they are done eating.
Medium rare.
Oh, hell yeah. And then I will, after they're done enjoying their meals, I will come back out. May I interest you guys in a donut? Or do you still have room for dessert, or are you both full?
I actually will have one for dessert. Do you? Yes, please. Thank you.
Ah, excellent. Now what? I'm going to give them the menu and basically say, alright, which type of donut?
That I wish I could try one of the alcohol donuts, but uh, Veg Alcohol knocked it out the park today. So I'll try one of your chocolate donuts. I too have tried. I too have tried chocolate donut. I can't exactly drink alcohol thanks to my thanks to my own oath.
Alrighty, 2 chocolate donuts. Those will come out nice and fresh. I'll go back and, with the help from Michael, we will start preparing the 2 of the best chocolate donuts they have ever had. Is it going to be the same thing with advantage?
Yes.
See you all.
I think Seagull just clocked out for a
Oh.
couple minutes.
I'm still here. What you need from me?
Another roll, same numbers.
32.
That's that's a very fine donut. Yeah, very fine indeed. Thank you.
I imagine like these donuts are like super super fresh, like right out of the oven and everything.
Yeah, since I gotta go back tomorrow, but thank you for your hospitality.
Ah, no problem. Again, you're always welcome to come back and enjoy a nice, comfy meal at
Uh,
Enzo's Tavern.
and with that, your hand is healed enough so you can continue to heal yourself. Thank you, Sister Heart.
I'm gonna look at at Bloodpug and say, sooner or later, when at the worst case scenario, if Sister Heart isn't able to heal in time, I mean, you could definitely talk to William. We could probably give you some metal hands, so you could start punching trees even more effectively.
I wish I could punch it. I wish I could punch General Stone more effectively, but then that'll bring my off. I'll be an ex-paladin. Whatever. Anyway,
well, you do, both of you, enjoy yourselves and have a lovely day. And I'm gonna look at Bloodpike. Make sure to be. I know you have frustrations. Mother Nature can only take so much.
trust me. Trust me. I'm pretty sure that a couple of the people that I heard that's going to replace them, I guess Monday now, I don't have to call him Lord anymore. Will be very, let's just say, not exactly happy for me punching out trees. I can't. I'm still surprised that he lost his title. I mean, his daughter kept hers because she's still having charges of prison, but because it's still his island, but still, wow. Anyway, going up to bed.
Yes, you both enjoy.
At this point, the terror's cleared out.
Yep. I will, after helping with the tavern some more, up to Enzo. Be like, so, this is just booming a lot, isn't it?
I didn't know my worldwide journey is going to be affected this wild, and a bunch of new gearmen side because of it.
Not. Hey, Oh, don't always look down on worldwide experience. You can bring stuff to the table that people have never thought before. I mean, hell, our donuts? I mean, most people have never heard of that, but I still remember a lot of people wanted it because they hear how good it is. Your travel not only helped yourself grow into a much better person, and also experience a lot more in the world, it also helps your business too, and hell, I'm guessing your dad's also maybe a little jealous.
My dad doesn't get jealous. He's like, he's proud of me whatever I do.
Yes. If he would look
I'm his corn elf little girl. That's what he says all the time.
all that muscle and brawn, there is a softy in him. But only something that only one person has ever seen, and that was you. I think he really treasures it. I mean, hell, you wouldn't know how much hell and fury your father had as soon as he heard the king was interested in you. Oh boy, the amount of effort me and William and all the others had to do just to hold your father back and not him going to the king himself and slicing off his head. Oh, it was a considerable effort.
Oh, jeez. I thought Princess Australia was more than pissed off.
Trust me, once your father heard that and heard about the king's eye for you and what he wanted to do, oh, let me tell you, there was no force on this planet that could stop your father once he heard his little girl was in danger or in trouble.
Alright, for shits and giggles, all of you make me will not will save. As you hear a lovely sweet melody play over the town. Oh, right. What's your will, Daniel? Hello?
Yep.
What's your will, Daniel?
Daniel?
Who's
Sorry,
Daniel?
Scrap, sorry.
Oh. Where was it?
I'll double check his classes really quick, because that should give me an idea what it should be. And I know this is
I just roll a D20 and add the rest.
Okay, so let me mark up.
So 18. So unless his will is compete or horse shit, it should be fine.
Okay, the Slayer has a will of +3 at that level. Let me check the Gunslinger. Because they might have a stronger will. No, they don't. So he has at least a 21, and I believe you have at least a +3 to your wisdom, so probably 24 roughly.
Yeah, around there.
23, 24.
Alright, William, you also have to make a will save as well.
Mhm.
Says his song is playing all throughout the town.
$23.
Alright. Jinpei, if you're around, will save and see if you can find out what the spell is if you pass the will save of 20. Jinpei. Ooh, crap.
Ooh, not so good. So 10, yeah.
That's still not high enough. Norg, you forget that the that Orca's bard that Orca's Norg, you forget that Orca's bard is a bard it's a bard of the Sorcerer Council. That's what the song was. he's trying to he's trying to make everyone forget so he can still live his bachelor lifestyle.
Hmm.
William and William and William and sorry, William and Scrap. You still remember it when the song finishes it when the song finishes. But you look at Ingram and anything else. No, everyone forgot. So
Oh.
yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of. Oh boy, yeah, the
And if you're
amount of
wondering
work.
why, and if you're wondering why he didn't use it to forgot that his friend pretty much committed murder, that would take a higher strength save, and he's not wanting to do that. He just wants to forget that you forgot that that I'm a member of the Sorcerer Council. I'm just a lonely bard that's pick up women and playing at a tavern.
Yeah, a lot was done on my end. The twins. Megan is now very, very interested in plants, especially all the known poisonous plants, and probably all the lethal concoctions that she can just make is scary. And then there's Michael, who is really, really excited about the Enzo's Tavern and
and
like maybe
all the interesting bearers that Enzo has a trade for the in with a town with no name.
yeah. So hell, if our
Oh yeah,
town
and
wasn't
no, I'm
already
not
on
being
the map,
lazy. The town premise have no name at the moment.
yeah, not yeah, not usually our town, our little city, maybe it was on the map, but now with the tavern, the year and everything, like fuck, it would just be on the map permanently. Like everyone would know where it is. Holy hell!
Yeah, but everyone wants to trade in gold. Their town bargains. Their towns on the bar There's towns on the bartering system. They don't have just enough gold for like medical emergencies. Because well, they have a proper hospital or triage tent in the town. That they ironically go to the prison island to get to the nearest medical bay.
No kidding.
In
Well,
other words, that in other words, that town has no hospital. They have to sell. They have to sell out and pay someone gold to let's say someone have a baby or broke their leg.
oh yeah, that's
Like bartering doesn't work for medical emergencies.
yeah.
Wait, we've got a medical emergency on our hands?
No,
No, I'm saying that the town that uses bartering instead of gold has some gold for medical emergencies because
Oh.
they have no proper hospital.
Yeah.
uh, yeah. I think the next time I will also get ready get ready probably next session for the recruitment of more shadows because that's going to be very big, and then start the slow process of working on training the shadows for also assassination, and also I'm gonna probably ask for William's help in having a new type of encoded language. Because holy hell, him just fucking breaking the code in less than a minute was not good.
Well, yeah, because remember, the coded language I use is something you can't just break. It's a mathematical formula, an extremely complex one at that. It's Enigma, for God's sake. One does not simply break Enigma.
Oh, I must get going here,
Yep.
gentlemen.
And
I have some stuff due, and I have
think
to.
I'm about played out at this point. Though there's one final thing I want to do.
All
I
right.
do want to do my standard artistry philosophy check.
With affairs because Emsel's world traveling
Take
helped
care,
you a
gentlemen.
lot.
Yep. It's 18 plus 2 plus 5.
So now she could translate in multiple languages.
37.
Okay, between everything that happened in the last couple of weeks, yeah, a lot more people going on your side.
Yep, more people joining the Gearmen, more people coming to work at the factories. All
Yeah.
good.
The only thing that's concerned about is there's no proper prison warrant anymore, and they don't think the girls can handle it. And they don't think the girls can handle it.
Mhm.
But that's another problem for another time.
Yeah, that's a problem for future player, future for future William and Scrap. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna get wandering, Ty.
All right. Have a good day. See ya.
See you later, man.